Hi, everybody. Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this is Saturday Solutions. We come together here to take a look at where we've been this week, this last few days, months, recently where we have been, and what we need to do to change things if we can, set some goals, get a roadmap on how to get there, get a message from the earth on how to live better, a message in general from spirit or an ancestor, someone to help us with what's ahead this month. This month is going to be a very big month, and the first thing I want to do is something I normally do not do as a part of this reading, but I didn't have any live streams this week. So to begin with, I really want to pull a goddess card. I always start my month with the goddess card, and this is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Who is our goddess this month? This month, that's going to be a powerful month, I have a feeling. A month that's going to be filled with us making changes, having shocks, making more changes because of the shocks. So, let's pick a card. Who's our goddess, please? Who's our goddess for this month? You can oversee this reading. I'll take this one right here. Kali. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. You guys ready? It's Kali. Let's move these cards for the moment. It's Kali. It's for entertainment purposes only, obviously. Our goddess for the month. This obviously is something full of a lot of message there. Kali is the goddess of endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Wow. I tell ya. This card is telling us, don't fear what happens to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitional orbit of energy interplaying with you and your beloved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. She holds the lotus in the palm of her hand, a lotus of life. Let the past go. It's time to move on. What appears to be a loss really is the beginning of a happy new phase. Keep your thoughts positive. They're so very, very powerful. Kali is the ultra-powerful Hindu goddess. She's feared by those who don't understand the natural cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Kali is the embodiment of Mother Nature, who cleanses away the old with natural storms and fires to make the ground fertile for new crops and life. Kali is the ultimate get things done goddess, and she is powerfully, I'm sorry, she's a powerful ally to those who call upon her, like a wise stage mother. She'll push you beyond your comfort zone to reach the heights of your potential. Okay. Oh boy, get ready to get pushed this month. Okay, I'm going to put this card right there so we can think about that for a while. Just kind of put her here. Wow, Ellie. So, let's begin here with this reading. This is our current situation, and we're getting it from the Mystical Shaman deck by Colette Baron Reed. No, not yet. What do you want us to know about where we are? Again, with the water. I guess it's wanting us to see where we are is a very fluid position, and we're still hanging out in that protective bubble. And I certainly understand why. These things that live down here in the dark have a really loud voice. And as we learn some of the dark stuff, the really evil, bad stuff that's been going on has been a call to action and planned. Makes you want to kind of stay in your bubble, doesn't it? Where you got your life all situated and safe. Well, because there's light in here. Your loved ones are in here. It's an okay place to be. I certainly understand it because that's where I feel I need to be too a lot of the time. I've been taking a break from YouTube because of this. Been trying to break out of that shell. Working on it really hard. Anyway, the water. This also being a 7 card tells us about reflection and assessment. And I hate to bring it up, but Mercury retrograde is coming up again. So there again, you're going to want to stay in your bubble and not start anything new. So right now is the time to start the new stuff. Don't wait. Don't wait, because you don't want to start new things when it's Mercury retrograde, so do it now. Get ready. Do it now. Do your proper assessment and take that controlled step forward. That's what we're wanting. But we're scared. Am I mistaken on that? I think not. Oh, sit there. So let's see. We're going to take a look at the Shaman's Dream deck by Colette Baron Reed. This is an oracle deck also. What do we need to know, please? Goals do we have set? This is a difficult month for us. We have Kali as our goddess. So we know there's going to be some endings. But what follows an ending is a beginning. So keep that, please keep that in mind as whatever it is comes to an end. Because you're getting ready to bust out of that bubble. What is our goals? Whoa, okay. Yeah, I can see that. The Feast of Plenty. This tells us that we know there's choices that we have to make. We also know and are fully clear and aware of their consequences. Once we make these choices, obviously to get rid of old things that we do, old things, old people, old habits, my diet, listening to Danny Shea on Sunday, and then he was with Denise the other day. I was listening to Danny Shea, Bathrobe Tarot, and he was saying his diet's changing. So is mine. I bought all kinds of meat at the beginning of the month, and I can only eat a very, very, very small portion of it, but I can't get enough of crunchy things, juicy things, and sweet, juicy things like fruit. It's like I'm starving for fruit. That has to be because it's been winter. And the fruit that I've mainly been able to have, I try to do the seasonal stuff. So not a lot of fruit available in the winter time. So I do canned fruit, and it's been getting really boring. Need to explain that. So I'm looking for that Feast of Plenty too. I'm very grateful for the story house that I have collected. It has actually managed to serve me very well. I've had a healthy winter so far, knock on wood. And it's really been an interesting journey this winter. Cold, but yet now we're in the 70s. It's warm. I'm opening my house up all day so that the window screens and stuff, door screens, just let the air flow through. It's wonderful. So anyway, this is where we want to be. We want to be that little bee. We don't want to be the lonely worker. We don't want to have to worry about pulling out the swords from behind our back. We want to vibrate with this crystal. And see, look is this a bubble? Yeah, I guess you could say it's a bubble. But look at the differences between the two bubbles. This one is radiating so bright. This is the gratitude bubble. This is us living in all of our colors and attitudes and moods, all living together in this bubble of plenty. A bubble where people are free to make choices and to understand their consequences before they make the choice. That way they don't have to worry about who's going to stab me in the damn back or pop my bubble. And it's easier to see that you are a part of a collective, like this little bee right here. Hey, can't have the grapes and the plenty and the fruit without that little guy. So don't be afraid of hard work or working very hard for something that helps everybody. Maybe you might be volunteering for something that is going to bring you a lot of hard work compared to what you normally would have gotten paid to do. But let me tell you, the consequences is a feast of plenty. So don't be afraid to don't be afraid not just to reach out of that box, bust open that box. It doesn't work anymore. So now, how do we get from this kind of half dark bubble to this illuminated, everybody's there, we're all a part of the collective Feast of Plenty bubble? Individual bubble, collective bubble. One's kind of dark. Little ego in there. And, raindrops. And yeah. How do we do that? Need a roadmap. So I'm using the Enchanted Map Deck, also by Colette Baron Reed, to give us a map. How do we get there? Obviously, I'm really a sloppy shuffler today. We need map, please. Oh, hey. Wow. I'm hearing don't be afraid of what's coming to an end. It will bring a lot of sadness, but embrace it. Sit in it. Honor it. Honor the sadness. Wow. Not just the sadness, but your emotions, period. When we burst out of here, we're going to feel like we're not a part of any collective, and our wings are kind of crumpled and new, like that transforming butterfly. See all the stars in the sky up there with that moon? The sweet fairy doesn't realize, the sweet soul doesn't realize that down here, she is now a part of that. She is one of those beautiful, twinkly stars. She will understand that once she really understands why this is a number 9 card. It's about fulfillment, bringing things to fruition, and it's about attachments. The reason you're going to feel the sad embrace is you're going to be forced to get rid of some attachments that may surprise you. If you don't let go of them now, voluntarily, you will be forced to let go of them. For they no longer serve not only your puzzle, but the whole. The answer's inside you. So don't be afraid of your crumpled wings. It's all a part of the path and all a part of the journey. You think that little bee always had those beautiful, domineering little, cute little wings? Oh, sorry. Wow, that was strange. I guess that one's probably the best. Kind of dark and surprises me. Okay, so here we go. These are our 3 cards. Here's where we are right now. We're in this bubble we've created. It's got a pretty thick shell on it, and we're needing to bust out of it. And we're feeling a pressure. It's acting like a sweat on us. Kind of feel like we're stagnating in there, just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. This is where we want to be. Look at this bubble. Look at this. Isn't that what we want? It's protected by light, not a shell. The beings in it and around it all know they're a part of a collective that is full of love, based on unconditional love, because unconditional love is the true feast of plenty. And sometimes to understand, we have to make choices that have consequences that will make us sad. But embrace them. Embrace those sad emotions. Don't sit completely in them for long. Just embrace them and honor them for what they are. And that they're a part of the polish of you. What is happening to you? Wow. As I look at these cards, and I'm moving them up, we need some, we need clarifier cards on these. I'm thinking we do. So let's use the One World Tarot. Get some clarifiers. Let's start with the first card, our current situation. Can we have a clarifier, please, on our current situation? I'd say that card wants to come out of there. Huh. I'm going to do it a little different this time. I'm going to go ahead and pull all the cards, then we'll talk about them. But I want you to look at them and think about them for yourself. This is inside our bubble, y'all. Wow. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okie dokie. First one is the Empress card. Look at the Empress card on the bubble. This is us inside there. We rule it all. We have everything we need to eat. Here's our flow behind us, because it's in the air, it's in the water, it's in the prosperity and goldenness of the grass. It's even in the pomegranate fruit in her dress. Yeah. So inside our bubble, we're pretty comfortable. And we're being told we have to make choices that are going to make that bubble pop. Don't be afraid of it. Have the lamb and the calf. And a silver reminder that the goddess is here. Divine love is here. Divine feminine energy is there. This is what we want, right? We want plenty, rich soil, storms that stay where they're supposed to in the mountains, beautiful flowers that bloom with the promise of spring. This beautiful young page is so happy with her first earnings that, yeah, she's all dressed in her finery on how am I going to spend it. So she sees it's not a lot. She doesn't have a big purse, but it's her feast of plenty. Obviously, she made a choice that helped her earn maybe a little extra money, or some recognition somewhere, maybe some land. See the farmland back there? And then here for this sad embrace, get the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is always about being focused on what you have lost and not what you still have, and the possibilities across a different bridge. Maybe that bridge is behind you. Don't burn your bridges behind you as you cross them. Because if you end up in this position where you lose most of everything, you are going to be very sad. But you have to remember that what you have left, what you have, is all that matters. You want to manifest more? Be grateful for what you have. That is your feast of plenty for now. Don't be sad about that. And those of you who have enough that you can spill it and not worry about it and not be real sad about it, you're more like the page over here. Share, give, be there, reach out to those who don't have it. Reach out to those that are really struggling to see that they still do have great options. They just are not in a position where it's visible. So inside of our bubble, we are the Empress. We can be pregnant when we want. We can give out our love as we want. We can receive it as we want. We can talk all about being peaceful and euphoric like the lamb and not eating the cow, but relying off the flow of the land. That's where we are. We're being told that to really appreciate everything we have, we got to get out of that bubble and join in the collective bubble where you can really glow, grow, and prosper. That way, it's so much easier to get out of the sad embrace of what you've lost so that you can see what you have and be grateful for what it is. Obviously, we have a chakra out of place. This is the Kaleidodope Swatches of Chakra deck by Crystal Banner. And they look like paint swatches. So let's see what we get for what are we going to do here for, oh, well, really? How interesting. Huh? Sexual energy's blocked, huh? Well, I guess when you're really worried, it is kind of hard to focus on that, isn't it? I'm so sorry. You know, the sacral chakra is, you know, you sit on it. That's your base. That's part of your foundation. It's not your actual root, but just above it. It's where your creativity, your pleasure, your sensuality, your sexual health, your relationships, and your healing all start. When it's balanced, you feel confident, you have a healthy libido, you have no problems exploring your passions and feeling connected to your feelings, and developing intimate connections with others. It's easy. It's a joy because you're enjoying life. You're enjoying being a part of life. But when it's out of balance, here we go. Dependency issues. You have a low libido. Don't really care about sex. Don't really, sexual energy. And it's unbalanced emotions that go with dependency issues and a low libido. Those dependency issues can be addictions, and I mean addictions to substances, including food and people. Are you relying on someone to rescue you? And are you using your sexual energy to hook that person into rescuing you? That's going to bring about nothing but sadness. And because of that, it makes you very unmotivated. So, the stones, the crystals that we need, we get the sacral chakra a lot because I know I'm constantly telling you to get carnelian. Get some carnelian. It's not expensive. Sunstone, orange calcite, gold stone, or tangerine quartz. All those old orange, golden, sandy colored stones. They will help balance out this chakra. Keep it spinning so that it's not wobbly or stopping and starting or just sitting and stagnating. And then I want you to do our 369 affirmations. In the morning, tell yourself this 3 times. I am passionate. I have healthy boundaries. I love and respect my body. My sexuality is sacred. I feel pleasure and abundance. Say that 3 times in the morning this week, 6 times in the middle of the day, and find time just before you go to sleep to say it 9 times. That will help with the chakra. Now, wow. So what's a message from Gaia? This is the Earthcraft Oracle. What message do you have for us, Gaia? As I drop cards on the floor. Okay. What message do you have for us, Gaia? Apparently, we're going to be making some choices in the next week, next month, next few months. It may not be easy on us. But to prosper and grow, it has to happen. Take that card right there. The ivy. That too is about change and instability. You know, everywhere that ivy grows, it puts out a tendril. And it will choke whatever plants are growing around it so that it has all the nutrients. Especially English ivy, like in this picture. Although we're trying really hard to heal, we're acting like the ivy. We want to heal so fast that we want to become invasive. And we aren't healing ourselves. So Gaia's got her arms crossed and she's saying, no, this isn't quite what I'm talking about. But you're getting there. You're more aware. You have a ways to go, but this is a start. But don't be the invasive species. Harmonize. Don't dominate in your choices and in your collective being the busy bees trying to make things better, and you overshoot your goal. we're getting ready to start planting gardens, vegetable gardens and things, and I recommend you do that this year. Could be kind of expensive, as you know. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Change. You have to make choices because change is coming. And that change is going to force you to make choices that are going to be really uncomfortable. And you're going to be putting your arms across you, going, wait, I need to heal. Hold it. Wait, I'm not ready. You're ready. It's time. But it has to be harmonious. You cannot continue to be the invasive species like the ivy. Wow. I feel like I've got a sneeze coming on. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have to tell us. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Woo! It's the angels and ancestors deck. Let's see what messages they have for us, please. Just a general message, Spirit. Impart it to us through our angels and our ancestors in a kind and clear way. Wow. Oh my gosh, again. We've got 2 cards. When you saw them, they just clunk, fell out. Oh. First card. 3rd week in a row. Let go of the old things that no longer serve you. Shed that skin. You know, when snakes shed their skin, they also shed the covering over their eyeball. And sometimes they'll shed all their skin, but that little piece will stay over their eyeball. They're blind, and they will strike at anything warm. Are you holding on to a little piece of old skin that no longer serves you? Is that why we keep getting this card 3 weeks in a row? Because let me tell you, the next card is telling you, until you do that, the getting ready, shed that, all of the old skin, shed it all. Not just some of it, shed it all. I want you to be this woman on the beach, just wrapped up in a wrap. This is a metaphor for being naked and vulnerable, standing before what you have lost and in front of what you still have, because it's a higher perspective you need to see from. How can you see if there's skin still over your eyeball? Louden your view. You cannot see from a higher perspective like the eagle. You cannot soar. Eagles, when they decide to drop on that fish in the water, they go. It's like, oh, should I soar in slowly and grab the fish? They drop like a rock and they're back up and out of the water before the fish even knows what hits them. See from a higher perspective. Stop looking at yourself and look at the whole. These choices that you are making that are going to seem like they're really, really hard are better for us all. And also keep in mind, us all are making those same hard choices. I don't know if you've noticed in the community, but there's been a few people who've been out of, I don't know, they're kind of out of touch for the last week. Kind of interesting. So, yeah, shed all your old skin. Get rid of those old habits, including your diet. Things will get better once you can see things from a higher perspective. Oh my goodness. So as I go to send you on your way, I'm going to grab a therapet card. Kind of beat us up a little, didn't we? Embracing sadness because we aren't wanting to change. So yeah, we're not wanting to embrace change. I'm getting 2 cards. Whoa, I got 3 therapet cards for us. Okay. First card. You're doing fine. Don't give up. A beautiful Arctic fox. You're doing fine. Please don't give up. Because you're strong, you're smart, and you've got this. You can see from the higher perspective. Because here's a friendly reminder that the negative voice in your head is not you. And you are actually completely delightful. That negative voice in your head is not you. And you are actually completely delightful. Also understand that negative voice in your head that's criticizing someone else. Please keep in mind it's not them either. Because they're perfectly delightful too, deep down inside. We all want the same thing. We all want to be loved. We want a stable life. We don't want to be afraid of what might happen again. So, as I say that to you, turn off the news. Because all that you're going to hear is going to scare you. If you have a tendency to be a fearful person, turn the news off. Don't listen to it. Because I think we're about to hear some things in a lot of ways that we're going to need to know we're strong and that we've got this. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. This has been a really powerful reading. I thank you very much. Be kind to one another. Be kind to those around you, but most of all, please, please, please be kind to yourself. Don't give up. When you need a rest, take it. Turn to nature because you are completely delightful. I love you very much. If you like this reading, please share it with someone you think might get a benefit from it. And if you want to come back, subscribe so that you'll know when I'm here. I'm on a break right at the moment, so that's why this is a video. But I will be back the 15th, as a matter of fact. So next Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'll be back. I'm doing live streams and yeah, got some announcements and new things for all of you. So I will see you then, if not before. I do have a card review also coming out this next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. Tuesday of the 15th. Anyway, I don't know what that date is, that Tuesday. Anyway, I will see you in a couple weeks. Take care. Bye-bye now.